write some problems, and according to these problems we have started one by one problem. Okay, now firstly we take here first problem, C5H10O. Okay, it's a molecular formula C5H10O. When this molecular formula of any compound you have given, first of all write down the number of unsaturation. What is meant by unsaturation? In this case there is how many double bond or triple bond or any kind of ring is present in this structure. We can determine through the number of unsaturation. For this I have written here the formula, number of unsaturation. Formula is C plus 1 minus H by 2. Okay, this is the formula to calculate the number of unsaturation present in this structure of this molecule. Okay, here carbon atom, C indicates the carbon atom. How many carbon atom in this molecular formula? There is 5 carbon atoms. So I have write here 5. Okay, plus 1 minus. How many hydrogen? There is 10 hydrogen. So 10 by 2. So 5 plus 1 6 minus 10 by 2 5. That means 1 unsaturation in this example. Okay. When there is oxygen, we does not take into account for this in this formula. Okay. So here we understand here there is the unsaturation, and in this case we given here values of C13. Okay, I hope you know the range of C13 NMR. Okay, I am writing here also again 0 to 30. It's a sp3 hybridized carbon. Okay, actually I already given you, but I again write here 3 to 30 to 60. It's near to CX. 60 to 90. It's alkyne region. So or sp hybridized, I have write like this. So triple bond C. Okay. 100 to 150 is near about for the carbon-carbon double bond, or as we can say sp2 hybridized carbon atom or aromatic carbon. Okay. So 160 to 180 is for the acid derivative. That means acid ester, amide, and again 180 to 210 near about it is for the aldehyde or ketone. Okay, this table we used to solve these problems. Now here given data is 190 gives the singlet, at 41 we give the peak which shows the doublet, at 28 it's quartet, at 19 it's again a quartet. Okay, so you know that when we say the singlet there is no carbon atoms, no hydrogen atom to that carbon atom, so it must be the any carbon. Okay, now when we say here doublet in C13 NMR, you know that this multiplicity is dependent on only its carbon atom, how many hydrogen is attached to that carbon atom. Okay, it's not dependent upon the neighboring carbon atom as we study in the H1 NMR. So it's different into the C13 and H1. So when we say here the doublet, it is due to the CH. Okay, this CH gives the doublets according to n plus 1 rule. Now quartet, when we say here quartet, that means 4. Okay, and when there carbon atom having the 3 hydrogen, then it shows the quartet. Okay, according to n plus 1 rule again. Okay, this is the quartet, so it's a CH3. From this we can say that in our structure there is CH3, CH and C. Okay, this type of atoms or groups may be present. Okay, there is 5 carbon atom, and in this we have only the 4 signals. That means one carbon atom is symmetrical carbon atom. Okay, here. This is most important. How many signals we have obtained? We are studying in the first or second chapter, second lecture, number of signal, position of signal, then the multiplicity. So it's very important to solve the problems. Now here, this range, when we consider 190, then it's nearly the aldehydic or ketonic group mostly present. Okay, here. So this is, and you know that there is one unsaturation. That means which functional group is there? Ketone or aldehyde. Okay. Next one, there is doublet at 41. 41 means it's near to X, and X may be halogen or electron withdrawing group, but in this case electron withdrawing group is carbonic. That means this carbon, this CH is nearer to the carbonyl group. Okay, and it shows the doublet. This shows the singlet, or this one. Okay, shows the singlet here. Again, this CH3 shows the quartet and its region 1928. That means it is sp3 hybridized. Okay, carbon atoms, and it attached to in carbon. So you know that valency of carbon atom is 4. Now this type of structure you have obtained. This is fixed structure I have considered. Okay. If I consider here CH3 group, so it's electron withdrawing group. So it's electron withdrawing group. As the value difference is more, so I consider this is an quartet, but it gives the signal at 28 since it is nearer to the electron withdrawing group. Now one is symmetrical species is there. What is the possibility? There is 2-methyl group. Okay, this 2-methyl group here, it can give the signal like this. Okay, and this is show the quartet, value is 19, quartet value is 19. Okay, now this CH, its doublet, value is 41. This is the singlet and 190. Okay, so this type of structure we get here from the given data. Understand how we draw the structure from the given data? First of all, write down the number of unsaturation, calculate number of unsaturation. So after that signal you have obtained, how many number of signals you have obtained? Firstly count, there is 4 signals, but there is 5 carbon atom. That means one carbon is symmetrical. Okay, remember. And in this structure there is one carbon atom which is symmetrical. When we draw here a symmetry, then we get here A type of signal, B type of signal, C type of signal, and D type of signal. That means 4 signals. And in this case we are given here a 4 signal. Okay. Next one is what? Its value or position, we can say here. It's 190. That means it's region of aldehyde and ketone functional group. CH doublet here. It is sp3 hybridized carbon atom, but it is near to the electron withdrawing group. So it's go in upward direction, and these 2 signals are for the sp3 hybridized carbon atom since it is in between 0 to 30. Okay. Now we solve a second problem here. I hope you understand the problems. As you solve much problems, so you clear the idea how these problems will be solved here. Second problem we have taken C4H10O. What we have done? First of all, calculate the number of unsaturation. C plus 1 minus H by 2. Here 4 plus 1 minus 10 by 2 equals to 5 minus 5. That means 0 and saturation is given in this example. Now here data is given. I have read first of all the data. So 13 NMR data, 22 quartet and 50 again a quartet. So doublet means CH, triplet means CH2. Okay, there is 2 protons. Due to this 2 proton, we get here a triplet using according to the n+1 rule. Now quartet means CH3. Again quartet means CH3. Okay, this type of structure in your molecule we have obtained here. So there is how many signals? 4 signals and 4 carbon atoms. That means each carbon have a different environment. So we try to draw the structure CH3. After that there is CH. Okay, as you know the valence C, it is very easy to draw the structure. You know that there is CH, that means must be there is 2 bond here, and another group is CH2 and another group is CH3. Since 4 carbon are different in different environments, so I have write here like this. And you know that there is oxygen and 0 number of unsaturation. Okay, that means there is no carbonyl group, no aldehyde group. Since in this case there is no any signal above the 160. Okay, all the signal is below the 100. So there is possibility of OH. Okay, we check here. It is correct one. So CH here gives doublet in between 70. 70 means it's sp hybridized. Okay, but carbon-carbon triple bond. But here there is no unsaturation. So why this value will be increases or deshielded? Okay, this CH are deshielded due to this electronegative oxygen here. So its value is becomes 70. It is not necessary. I always tell you these values are approximate values, approximate region. It is not compulsory. The data every time is in between these values or this range here. Okay, according to the environment, its value may be go to upfield or downfield. Okay, here this CH actually show the signal. It is sp3 hybridized. It show the signal in between 60 70. Okay, 60, but it increases that values. That means it goes to downward direction due to this OH here. Now this CH3 and this CH3. This CH3 is nearer to this is attached to that carbon atom which is attached to electronegative group, and this CH3 is attached to carbon atom which is attached to carbon and then oxygen. That means distance between this carbon and oxygen is more than this carbon. Okay, so this CH3 group is at upfield direction as compared to this CH2. So you know that upfield value is less. In these two values, this value quartet 15 value is upfield value and this is downfield value. So quartet 22. Okay. Now next CH2 is 31.5 triplet. Okay, see here it gives a triplet at 31.5 due to this electronegative oxygen which is attached here with this carbon atom. Okay, so this carbon go into the downfield direction due to the nearer CO bond here. Okay, so this type of structure we have obtained for this molecular formula. Now we solve here the third one. C8H19N. remember that when we draw here a number of unsaturation and there is nitrogen atom, at that time add 1 in CH. Okay, for nitrogen add 1 into CH. Now its molecular formula becomes C9, as we add 1 in carbon and in hydrogen again a 1, that means H20. This is the molecular formula. Okay, now and from this molecular formula we have now calculate the number of unsaturation. So C plus 1 minus H by 2. It's most important thing. Always remember that when there is nitrogen atom, addition of 1 into C and H. Okay. Now 9 plus 1 minus 20 by 2. Here 10 minus 10 equals to 0. Number of unsaturation 0. That means straight chain or branch chain here obtained. There is no unsaturation. Saturated chain is here. So we write down the data: 59 triplet, 29.5 doublet, and 20 quartet. See here, there is 8 carbon atom and only 3 signals we have obtained. That means there is the symmetry into the molecule. So we go then triplet, as there is triplet, there is CH2, doublet means CH, and quartet means CH3. Okay, there is double to this, there is 3 signals and there is 8 carbon atoms, so and symmetry is there. So we write down the structure like this. When we see here this CH3, CH, okay, you know that when we draw the CH, there is this type of structure, okay, as there is symmetry. We consider here, when we draw the symmetry, only 2 carbon atoms gives the signal, and here 3 carbon atom is there, so 1 CH2 is remained here. Okay, now we will get the 3 different carbon atoms. Okay, different environment of these 3 carbon atoms here, which shows the 3 signals. This CH3 gives the quartet, this CH gives the doublet here, and this CH2 gives the triplet. Okay, what is remain now? There is nitrogen. Okay, nitrogen, and as we know that there is 8 carbon atom, so we write like this: CH2, CH, CH3, CH3, CH2. Okay, this is symmetrical structure from this nitrogen. Then what is remaining now? Hydrogen is 19, and when we count here, there is 18 hydrogen, and valence of nitrogen is 3. So it's a secondary nitrogen atom. Okay, so secondary amine we have seen here. And now count the hydrogen: 3, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is 9, 18, and this hydrogen is 1. So it's a 19. So this is the correct structure. Now it's a secondary amine. Okay. Now we go to next example. C3 and 6O. Okay. First, here oxygen is there. Then here we write down number of unsaturation. Without this formula, you can't write the structure. It is most important. So remember the formula: C plus 1 minus H by 2. How many carbon atom? 3 plus 1 minus hydrogen is 6 by 2. 3 plus 1 4 minus 6 by 2 3. So one unsaturation is there. Now write down the given data for this. Okay, this one. 139 doublet, 115 triplet, here 63 quartet. It is the given data. Okay, so there is 3 carbon atom and 3 singles. That means all the carbon atoms are in different environments. Doublet due to the CH, triplet due to the CH2, okay, and quartet due to the CH3. Now, as the environment is different and one oxygen is there, okay, now see the signals at which area it obtained. That means its position here. 115, 139, that means above 100. Above 100 region is sp2 hybridides, carbon-carbon double bond or aromatic region. There is no possibility to aromatic carbon since there is only one unsaturation, and for aromatization there is necessary at least 4 unsaturation. 3 unsaturation for 3 double bond and 1 unsaturation for the ring, okay, but there is only 1 unsaturation. So what is the possibility? There is carbon-carbon double bond, okay. Why I have write the carbon-carbon double bond? Due to this chemical shift value 115 and 139, and 115 gives a triplet, that means it is for the due to the CH2 group, and this one is the CH, okay. As there is CH2 group, this carbon acquire its valency, okay, its valency is 4 and it complete its valency due to this 2 valency due to this hydrogen, and here 2 double bond is there with this carbon atom. So it is now stable. This carbon is CH and there is 2 bond, that means 1 is remained here electron, so it bonded with another group, and you know that there is 3 signal. Which group is remain now? CH3. So I have write here CH3, okay, and there is 1 unsaturation. But now we check with the molecular formula. There is 3 carbon atom, 1, 2, 3 carbon atom, there is 6 hydrogen, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hydrogen, but there is oxygen. We does not write here oxygen, so where we write the oxygen? Here, okay. And see here, this quartet due to this CH3 group we have obtained in which region? 63, that means 30 to 60, near about 30 to 60 region. That means this carbon atom is attached to electronegative group, and this in this structure this carbon atom is attached to electronegative group. Which group? It's an oxygen atom, okay. So quartet here 63, this CH, 130 doublet, 139. Check each and every value as well as things in coupling, and also the number of signal. Here CH2, that means it's a triplet at 115. Okay, it's a correct structure. Now let's see next problem. Here, fifth one. C5H11Br. Okay. There is another thing must be remember. When there is halogen, add 1 into only hydrogen. So for halogen, add 1 into hydrogen. Okay, this is most important. And now calculate the number of unsaturation. So formula becomes C5H12. Okay, for this formula we have now write down the number of unsaturation. These two things is only for the nitrogen and halogen compound. For nitrogen there is addition of 1 into the CH, and for halogen there is addition of 1 into only hydrogen. Number of unsaturation C plus 1 minus H by 2. How many hydrogen? Carbon? 5. 5 plus 1 minus 12 by 2. That is 6 minus 6 equals to 0. There is again a 0 unsaturation. So firstly we write down here the given data. 41 gives triplet, 32 triplet, and 29 doublet, and 23 quartet. Okay. So as we say here, triplet, it's CH2, triplet CH2, doublet CH, quartet CH3. It's very easy one. There is 4 signal and 5 carbon atoms. One group is symmetrical and mostly CH3 is symmetrical. Okay, mostly. As there is CH, there is CH3 is symmetrical. So I have write like this. Okay, after CH there is possibility of CH2. Okay, I doesn't write this symmetricity. Okay, there is CH2. Again there is CH2. So okay, so there is completion of 4 signal, but this CH2, that is valence of carbon atom, is not the complete valence, and there is one halogen. So I have write this halogen here. Okay. Now check whether your structure is correct or not. Count the carbon atom 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 carbon. Hydrogen 3, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And bromine. Okay. Number of unsaturation 0. Now last thing is check the values. Okay. That means position. Here quartet at 23. This is quartet at 23. Okay. This is sp3 hybridized carbon atom and which is attached to another carbon. So its value is in between 0 to 30 is correct one. Now CH, it's 29 and doublet. It is again correct one since it is sp3 and it is attached to carbon atom. Next one CH2. Both are CH2. One is 32 and one value is 41. And you know that as this carbon atom is directly attached to halogen, it goes in downfield. So this is triplet, but its value is 41. Okay, and this is again a triplet, but it at upfield direction compared to this CH2. Okay. Now we solve next problem here. Sixth one, C3 H5Cl3. Okay, there is halogen, 3 halogens. So we add 3 hydrogen into this hydrogen. Okay, so what is the formula? Then C3H8. Okay, C3H8. So first we write down the number of unsaturation. C plus 1 minus H by 2. Okay, according to this 3 plus 1 minus 8 by 2. 4 minus 4, 0. There is only 2 values given. 45.3 gives triplet. 59.0 gives doublet. Okay, and you know that triplet due to the CH2, doublet due to the CH. Okay, so in structure there is CH2 and CH, but there is 3 carbon atom and only 2 signals here given. That means one carbon is symmetrical. Since we draw here symmetry, so I have write another CH2 group here. And there is 3 chlorine atoms. As you check the balance of carbon, here one bond, here one bond, and here one bond. Okay, this is for Cl. Okay, now give the we write here the signals. CH2 here triplet at 45.3, and this CH gives the doublet at 59.0. Okay, why this is happened? Due to this electronegative halides, that is chlorine here. Due to this, it goes into deshielded region here. Okay, so we solve next structure 7, 8, 9. Or can you write the structure of this? So maybe I think you solve this 3 structure.